Now, good evening everyone. Settle down fast, boys. I hope you also come in, boys. So settle down. Let us continue simulation now. Today, we will be starting with practicals. Now, material is issued or not yet issued? Okay, it's okay. I have the PDF copy of my material. We will start with the problems. Before starting problems, let us understand how we do simulation in real life so that it will become easy for us to understand the problems. Material will be shared by the management very soon. Now this is the material. This is just a rough copy, edited and all, everything proper editing and all. They'll do and share the material. And here we have all the problems I've copied from ICMA material. These are all the questions, illustrations. In addition to that, I've also copied that additional questions for which solutions are not given. A to Z everything. And after finishing this chapter, what we will do is, we will last 3-4 attempts ka question papers also I'm going to solve in class. At least, and before that, presentation, as I already told you, presentation is also very important for our syllabus. So how exactly I'm presenting, same way may you also present in exam. Now, so simulation basically means what? Also called as what? Computer simulation. I hope you know. And simulation, I told, is done by human beings or computers? Computers. Because it is practically impossible for a human being to do simulation. Now, let us understand how exactly simulation is done by computers by taking one question as an example. So this is question number 1. Same question is also there in your ICMI material. See here, the past data of demand per week in kgs of a bakery item is given below. Simulation is done for present or future? Simulation is always done for future. And simulation is done for future based on historical data. Remember, there are some events called black swan events. Remember I told you? Those events can I do simulation? No. Almost impossible or very difficult because I am doing that for the first time. So यहाँ पर what they are telling? The past data of a demand per week is given for a bakery. So I am using past data in order to create a simulation for future of a bakery item is given below. Demand per week they have given. Clear? And then they have also given what? Frequency. I think similar problems you might have also done in OMSM and inter level. Now can someone tell me what exactly do we mean by this frequency and what is the use of frequency in simulation? Anyone? Frequency is? What is the meaning of this frequency and what is the purpose of using frequency in simulation? That we need to know because exam may sometimes frequency will be given and sometimes they will directly give you probability. So what exactly, like some problems may, as I already told you, they may either give you frequency or they may give you probability. If frequency is given, you might remember that we convert that frequency into probability. But what is this frequency? See, basically I'll tell you, see, यहाँ पर what they are telling, यहाँ पर demand is how much? Now, what is the probability of how many times, in simple words if I explain, how many times there might be zero demand of my product? How many weeks? 2 weeks. 2 weeks because they have given demand is per week. So, in how many weeks I am expecting demand to be 0? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Next, demand will be 5 in how many weeks? 11 weeks. Demand will be 10 kgs. Zoom. Number. This is the maximum I can do. I think if where full screen, this one. So this is the maximum zoom what I can do. Okay. So what is the probability of, so what is the frequency of zero demand? 2 weeks. Matlab, there will be zero demand for how many weeks? 2 weeks. There will be 5 demand, 5 units of a particular product in how many weeks? 11 weeks. There will be 10 units ka demand in how many weeks? 8 weeks. There will be 15 units demand in how many weeks? 21 weeks. And there will be 20 units demanded for how many weeks? And there will be 25 units demanded in how many weeks? So frequency is nothing but in the past, based on past data, I am expecting that in future demand for a particular bakery item will be zero for how many weeks? 2 weeks. After analyzing the historical data, I am getting an assumption, I am assuming that 5 units will be demanded for how many weeks? 11 weeks. So frequency is nothing but in weeks in this problem. How many times I am going to get this demand in future? That is called what? Frequency. So whenever frequency is given, we take the frequency as it is or we convert into probability. We convert into probability. And then they have also given us what? Using the sequence of random numbers. Random numbers are given right here. 35, 52, 13, 90, 23, 73. So random numbers are given, but what exactly are these random numbers? See, basically random numbers are the numbers generated using a software. You can use any software for generating random numbers. They are nothing but numbers generated using computers. Like let us say, I'll use one app, like I hope you might have heard about MS Excel, right? MS Excel may also I can create, let us say, random numbers for, let us say, bakery we are doing, right? And there will be one possibility of random numbers or there can be n number of possibilities. You have to just use one formula, like it will be is equals to RA rand between, here you have to give lower limit and upper limit. Always remember, random numbers in books also you can find, through computers also we can generate. Whatever computers may we are generating random numbers, they are mostly pseudo random numbers. Have you heard about this word? Pseudo random numbers. They are not true random numbers. True random numbers means random numbers are generated by a software automatically by itself without any human involvement. But whatever numbers we use for simulation are called what? True random numbers or pseudo random numbers. Matlab, even though they are random numbers, but there is nothing randomness in that. Like example here, rand between, we have to use a formula, rand between, 1 minute. Between, here we'll type the number 0. And there is a 0 chance also, right, in our problem. 0, comma, maximum it can be 99. 0 to 99. Because most of the random numbers fall between 2 digits only. It starts with what? 0. It ends with what? How much is the random number generated by this one? 22. It uses multiple permutations and combinations and has generated a number called what? 22. I'll select here. Let us say for, in our example, let us say for example, I want to generate for how many days? Let us say for example, these many days. So what I'll do, I'll just click here. 1 minute. Laptop में it will be very easy. Why? Autofill. देखो. Automatically random numbers are generated. Now these are the random numbers what are generated by me, and these are the random numbers what are given to us in the question. They might have also randomly generated some numbers to give in the question. I have also generated some random numbers. So these are what type of random numbers? These are true random numbers or pseudo random numbers? These are pseudo random numbers. Pseudo random numbers means it requires something called seed. It requires something called what? Seed. It is nothing but the first input is to be given by a human being. From there only it will be able to generate what? Random numbers. What is the seed I have given? 0 and 99. In between 0 and 99, it has given me one number. What is the first number it has given me? 94. So this 94 is considered as what? Seed. Using this, I have pulled and converted multiple random numbers. Did I generate? Yes. So without me giving some number, without me giving some instruction, like I want a number between 0 and 99, you think software will automatically understand what I'm trying to generate and it will generate for me? Or it requires a human involvement? So because it requires a human involvement, the number what I generated for the first time is called what? Seed. Based on that seed, it starts generating random numbers. This is Excel में just a simple formula I have shown. Now practical life में, in case if I don't want to give any number as a seed, then it takes the present time as a seed and then calculates random numbers. Clear? So in case if I have given a seed like 0 to 99, what is the first number given to me? 94. Using this I have generated multiple numbers, right? That the first number is called what? Seed. But practical life mein, when I'm using multiple softwares, different like Python language I'm using, C language I'm using to generate random numbers. In that case, if I don't want to give a seed, then what it will do? The time, what is exact time, date, like exact time in minutes, hours and seconds. It will consider that particular data as a seed and it will start generating random numbers. So in case if you don't want to do all this headache, there are many websites also which will help you. Like normally when I'm investing in stock market, I don't invest like blatantly. I'll not invest. Anna, Reliance Industries is a very good company. Please invest. I won't invest like that. I use what? Simulation to predict the future income and expenses of Reliance Industries, future stock prices in a stock market, and then I will invest. I'll show you the website what I use. You can also use this for generating random numbers. You can generate any combination of random numbers with multiple conditions, whatever you want, and create what? Simulation for your business. See, this is the website what I use normally. Up now, what is the range we want? Any range we can give. Like let us say 0 to 99. Because I told what is the maximum number of digits in most of the random number situations? 2 digits only. So I am giving some situation called range is 0 to 99. And how many random number sets I want to generate? Let us say for example I want to generate 50 sets. I told, right, thousands of possibilities software will calculate and then give us the answer. Then do I want to repeat the numbers? Like let us say if a random number 20 is selected in set number 1, do I want it to again appear? Yes or no, your wish. And then generate how many sets? Let us say 50 sets I want to generate and generate 5 numbers. Let us say 10 numbers. Let us, if I want to estimate my stock prices for next 10 months. So I will generate how many random numbers? 10. And how many sets I want to generate? 50. And just calculate. It will give me 50 sets of random numbers and every set mein there will be 10 numbers. Automatically software is generating. See, 50 sets it has generated for me. See. That is how we practical life may be generated. Human being is not capable of generating the random numbers like this. We use softwares for generating the random numbers. You can see, you can use this also. You can use Excel also. You can use any high supercomputers also. Anything you can use in order to generate random numbers. So how many sets I have generated here? 50. And every set when I use random numbers, you think I will get the same answer or I will get a different answer? I will get a different answer. So multiple permutations and combinations software will analyze like this using random numbers and tell me whether what I am planning to invest in a stock, is it good to invest or not? It will not tell me invest in Reliance, don't invest in Adani. I'll give it 2 options, in Adani and Reliance. Then it will tell me where there is a high chance of me getting profits. Will it give me the result or it will tell me a percentage chance of earning profits? Percentage chance of earning profits. That percentage chance is called what? Probability. That is why we use probability in what? Simulation. Understood? So whenever frequency is given, frequency we have to convert into what? Probabilities, because that is a chance, how much percentage chance that I am going to earn profit. यहाँ पर I think we have that here. So they have already given us what? Random numbers, and they are asking us to generate what? Demand for next how many weeks? 10 weeks. So in that software just now website I have shown, right? I have generated for how many weeks? 10 weeks. Here how many sets are given? 1. Can you generate any number of sets? But every set may your answer will be same or different? Your answer will be different. And also find out what? Average demand per week. So they have given us historical data relating to a bakery. Using the historical data, they are asking you to simulate demand for next 10 weeks. That is what? Is this a black swan event or not a black swan event? Why? Because historical data is available. Because bakery is already in existence. And yesterday, I think I have told you multiple types of simulations are there, right? Can you tell what they are? What are those? What was the first one? Deterministic. Second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. No simulation. Now this is what type of simulation? When frequency is given, frequency ko we convert into what? Probability. There is clear. Now how many weeks? Zero demand. There is a chance of occurring in how many weeks? Are you sure that it is going to occur in 2 weeks, or there is a chance of occurrence for 2 weeks? So zero demand, there is a chance that it will occur in how many weeks? 2 weeks. Because you are not sure, it will not be deterministic. It will be what? Probabilistic. And this is what is called Monte Carlo simulation. Once I explain 2-3 problems, then I will go back and explain you Monte Carlo simulation ka theory. It will become easy to understand. So as of now, first what we have to do here? We have to do simulation. This is question number 1 of my material. You want to write along with me, or you want to first listen and then write? You will first listen, then I'll give you time to write. Okay. In case if someone wants to write along with me, you write. But mostly I suggest you to first listen to the entire problem, and anyone has any doubts, immediately ask. You ask any articulate type of doubt also, I will clarify. It might be a silly doubt, it might be a genuine doubt. You ask the same doubt 100 times, I am going to explain. But do not accumulate doubts in your brain. Clear? Now, till now understood how random numbers are generated and what is the use of random numbers? Now, this is solution number 1. Solution number 1. Every solution ko we will divide into 2 parts. Simulation mein we will divide the solution into 2 parts. First we will find out the range of probability, and then we will calculate what they are asking us to calculate. Clear? So solution mein step number 1. Table showing, clear? Table showing random numbers. Table showing random number range. Range for what? What is given to us in the question? Demand. So that is why we are creating random numbers for demand. Random number for demand. Here, what is the first thing given to us? Demand per week, right? Demand per week. What is the demand given? 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Clear? In case if you have ICMI materials, you can see this same copy and paste question I've done. Do you have ICMI materials? Printed copy? PDF? Later on you can download, okay? First listen. After this problem, you just download that and from there you can access. So 0, 5, 10, zor se 15, 20, 25. After that, what have they given? Frequency. Now, what is frequency? Number of times. Meaning of frequency. I asked, what is frequency? Not how much is the frequency. What? How much? Different. Frequency means how many times this event might occur in future. based on historical data, how many times this event might occur in future. What is the event for us? Demand per week. Now, how many times zero demand event can occur in future? 2 weeks, right? It is given, right? 2 weeks. How many times the event of 5 units demand will occur? 11 weeks. Then 8 weeks. Then 21 weeks, 5 weeks and 3 weeks. 21, 5 and 3. After that, we should calculate from frequency what? Probability. Why am I calculating probability? Because is it deterministic model or probabilistic model? How did we know that it is probabilistic model? Because there is a chance that zero demand will occur or might occur for 2 weeks. Might occur for 2 weeks. And in our syllabus, in simple words, if I say, in our syllabus, we are going to learn problems only on probabilistic model. Deterministic and other models ka problems we don't have in our syllabus. So in exam, whenever any frequency is given, then convert into, if probability is given, don't convert into frequency. Take as it is. Now, probability. Now, how many weeks ka data they have collected? Can you total and tell? 50. They have collected, in our question, they have given us data relating to how many weeks? 2. Total 50 weeks. Now, how much is the probability of 2 weeks? 0.04. Next. 0.22. Next. 0.16. Next. 0.42. Next. 0.10 and then 0.06. Total probability is 1. Now, probability ko, now what do we mean by this probability? What exactly is the meaning of this probability? Now, it means, now we have to now create random numbers, right? How many random numbers? Remember, 0 to 99. Only 2 digits. 0 to 99, how many numbers are there? 100 numbers. 0 is also a number only, right? Otherwise, you'll get Aryabhatta in exam. 0 is also a number. So, 0 to 99 means how many numbers are there? 100 numbers. Matlab every, can I say 1% is equals to 1 number? So, that is why 100% means how many numbers are there? 100 numbers. It means whenever I'm allotting random numbers, out of 100 random numbers, how many random numbers belong to this demand? 4. How many belong here? 22% of random numbers should be allotted to this demand. 16 random numbers should be allotted to this demand. 42 random numbers should be allotted to this demand. That is the meaning of probability. It means how much percentage of random numbers should be allotted to every situation. In first situation, how many random numbers out of 100? 4. In second situation, how many random numbers out of 100? 22. In the third situation, how many random numbers out of 100? 16. Understood the logic behind doing that? Next. After that, we calculate what? Cumulative probability. Cumulative probability is done only to create a range of probabilities. Clear? Now here it will be 0 to 3. Here it will be 4 to 21. 1 minute. Acha, cumulative probability now. 0 0.04, 0 0.26, 0 0.42, 0 0.84, 0 0.1. Exactly 1. Now we have to give what? Random range. How many numbers we have in random range? 100. 0 to, now here it will be 0 to 3. 0 to 3. Here it will be 4 to 25. Here it will be 26 to, here it will be 40 to say 83. Here it will be 84 to, here it will be 90 Clear? But why am I taking, when probability is 4, why am I taking only up to 3? Because see, eliminate 0 also. But why am I taking only up to 3? Okay, total, why am I taking only up to 99? Why not 100? Because it is deterministic model or probabilistic model. If I take 100%, then it becomes which model? Deterministic model. That is why we take one number less. Understood the logic behind taking one number less? Because it is which model? Probabilistic or deterministic? Probabilistic model. In probabilistic model, can you be 100% sure? Because you are not 100% sure, that is we are taking only one number less. Now we have calculated what? Range. So here, what is frequency? How many times this demand can occur in future? How many times this demand can occur in future? That is called what? Frequency. And frequency ko why do we convert into probability? To find out how much percentage of random numbers should be allocated to a particular event. Why did we convert into probability? To find out how much percentage of random numbers I have to allot to what? This event. अब यहाँ पर I told how much percentage of total random numbers should I allot to event number 1? 4%, right? So 100 का 4% is how much? Who is using calculator for that also? 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. आ गया. Next, how much percentage of total random numbers should be allocated to event number 2? 22%. So how much is 22% of 100? 22. So see here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. नहीं 12 हो गया, sorry, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. How many numbers have come? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Exactly, it will be how much? 22. And for event 3, how many numbers I should allocate? Total random numbers ka how much percentage should be allocated? 16%. See the difference here? Plus 1 you have to do. That is how much number it is coming here? 16. That is the purpose of calculation of what? Probability. Clear? Frequency will be given to us in the question, and frequency ko we convert into probability. The main reason for converting it to probability is to find out how much percentage of random numbers should be allocated to a particular event. Here how much we are allocating? 4. Here how much we are allocating? 22. Here how much? 16. Now you add up all these things, you will get how much? 100. 0 to 99 is how much? 100. Because 0 also we have considered as one number. Now step number 2. Now what we have to do? Table showing simulated demand. Table showing simulated demand for how many weeks? For 10 weeks. For 10 weeks. First, we will take week. How many weeks they are asking? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is the random numbers they have given? 35, 52, 13. 35, 52, 13, 90. 23, 73, 34. 23, 73 and 34. Then 57, 35, 83. Now we have to create what? Demand. Random demand. This is the actual demand or random demand? There is a chance that there is a 4% chance that demand will be this much. There is a 22% chance that demand will be this much. Now random number 35 comes under which range? So how much will be the demand? Expected demand or actual demand? Expected demand is how much? 10. Then we have random number 52. This random number 52 comes where? 15. Then we have 13. 13 comes where? 5. 90 comes where? 20. 23 comes where? 5. 23 comes in 5. Next. 73 comes in 15. 34 comes in 34 will fall here in 10. So expected demand is 10. 57 random number is in. So expected demand here is 15. So here it will be 10 and here it will be 15. So what is the total demand? 120. In addition to total demand, they are also asking us to calculate average demand. Average demand will be 120 units divided by 10 weeks. How much? 12 units. Or you can say 12 kgs or 1200 kgs depending upon the question. Clear? So understood what is frequency and why we use frequency and what is the reason for calculation of probability. Now please make a note of this. Should I scroll? Should I scroll? Anyone writing? Done? The part 1 done, everyone? Should I scroll? Done, everyone? So, same question. If I solve as per random numbers, what we have generated in class using that Excel and other website and software, will you get the same answer or different answer? Like that, how many different simulations we can perform? Thousands of simulations will be performed using multiple conditions. Then, what will be the correct answer then? Simple question. You should ask this doubt, but I am only asking you this doubt so that I can only tell the answer. You should ask, sir, simulate numbers what they have given, random numbers. They might have generated using some XYZ software that they have given in the question. We have also generated some random numbers. That also if we take, then answer will be different. Here let us say average demand is 120. Average demand is 12. Total demand is 120 for next 10 weeks. As per the random numbers what we have calculated, maybe demand might be 150, 160 also. Then which set of random numbers we have to take? What is given in the question? Practical life I'm telling. Practical life, let us assume situation number 1, 120 is the demand what we got, total demand. Situation number 2, as per random number set number 2, we will get, let us say, 155 as total demand. Then which one will you consider? Will you consider 120 or will you consider 155? Which set of random numbers will you consider? Will you consider random numbers which are giving us 120 demand, or will you consider random numbers which are giving us 155 demand? Okay, if you tell 155, okay, you consider 155, but on what basis? On what basis you are telling that you will consider set number 2 of random numbers which is giving an 155 demand? Let us assume that all boys are telling that, sir, we will consider 155 wala set because set number 2 is giving us 155 demand. Obviously demand is high, we will have lots of profits. All girls are telling, no sir, we will take set number 1 only because 120 is safe. Then now my question is, what is the correct answer then? Like that, we have simulated thousands of random numbers. We have done multiple calculations. In practical life, how exactly this will work out now? Silence. I don't like. You give wrong answer, it's okay. If you are wrong, at least I will correct you. You will know where you are wrong. Let us assume boys are telling we will take set number 2 of random numbers. They are giving us 155 demand. All girls are telling, sir, we will take set number 1 only. It's okay, 120 demand. Why are boys telling we will take? Just because demand is high, you will select those set of random numbers. ऐसा तो set 3 में you will have 300 demand then. Another set of random numbers में you may get 1000 demand also. Based on historical data, now 155 also based on historical data. This is also based on historical data. Random numbers are not based on historical data, right? Random numbers are frequency is based on historical data, not random numbers. Then practical life में which set of random numbers we have to take? Once we run this simulation, again we will software ko we will ask question to the software. You have simulated multiple times, right? You have used set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4, set 5, set 6. Like that, multiple permutations and combinations software might have done. Then software will not give me the result of these 10,000 different types of sets what it has taken. Otherwise, you think 10,000 answers will be there. So that is why software will tell me after simulating all the 10,000 different set of random numbers, it will tell me which set of random numbers has a highest chance of being similar to actual numbers. Set 1, set 2. अब set 1 में how much demand we got? 120. Set 2 में how much demand we got? Example 155. Now software will not give me these two answers. Software will tell me the maximum. There is a 96 to 97% probability that set number 1 में what demand we got, that is 120, most likely that 97% chance that these may be your actual number of sales, or it might be the nearest to sales. But there is only a 45% probability that 155 demand might be there. So which number, set numbers you will take, set 1 or set 2? Set 1, because there is a higher probability that the actual demand might be what we have simulated. If I take, just because higher demand is there, if I take set 2 as my random numbers and recalculate everything, I might get correct demand or incorrect demand. And because of incorrect demand, overproduction will happen, which will result into losses. So like this simulation multiple. अब यहाँ पर how many set we have generated? I think here we have seen, right? 50 sets we have generated. Every set says software will calculate the simulation and it will tell me for set number 48, if you use, there is a highest possibility that your actual demand and simulated demand might be similar. Like that, it will give me a final result, but with 100% guarantee or a probabilistic. That is why we are using what? Monte Carlo simulation, which is based on probabilities. Understood? So just because I am having 50 sets of random numbers, whichever is higher, whichever is giving me highest demand, I will not take. Software will simulate as per all the random numbers and give me the best result possible according to software what might be my actual demand. Understood? So just because we are having 50 sets, does it mean that I will have 50 different answers from software? No, it will give me one best answer. So what it has told me, there is a 75% chance that set number 48 ka random numbers if I use, my actual demand in next 10 months might be very similar to my expected demand which I am using in simulation. That how simulation software works. यहाँ पर this is a software to generate simulation or software to generate random numbers. This is a software just to generate random numbers. It is not a simulation software. Simulation software, I told, right, you cannot run it on normal computers. It's just a normal dabba tab. I can't run on this. So this is just a random number generator software. It's not a simulation software. Clear? Understood how exactly we do in practical life? Now, let us go to little advanced problem. Problem number 3. A small retailer has studied weekly receipts and payments over the past how many weeks? 200 weeks. You are unable to see? Wait. Now better? Still not better. थोड़ा तो बेटर है ना, थोड़ा नहीं तो खींच मेरी फोटो, टेक अ फोटो, zoom and see, I'll just let us go through. We have discussed what is simulation. I've discussed and given notes also. Why simulation also notes I have given. Then definitions of simulation we'll see last minute. Because definitions, correct I told. Definitions I cannot create my own answers, right? Then applications of simulation with examples I've given. Advantages and disadvantages of simulation with examples I've given. Types of simulation I've explained. Models of simulation. Whatever is given here is just copy of ICMI material. ICMI material mein one line answer is only there. That much kuppa explanation I'm giving, right? That I am only giving based on my experience and knowledge. You can think me as a Gemini of your class. Who is that Kanchana in our class? Hey, no, no one will tell. Now today we will find some other bakara. Then we have step. No, no, no. Okay, let us see. Steps in simulation. See, just now, Ray, just now I have shown right steps in simulation. I will again write the theory notes in a detailed manner. Don't worry. Which simulation we are doing right now? That also steps we have just whatever steps I'm solving, same thing I'll write in theory. If they ask in theory question, you can write. And what is random number also I've already explained. Notes I will give you once I finish one or two more problems. What are random numbers? They are a sequence of numbers which are random and where every number has a equal chance of getting selected. Clear? And that number can be repeated, cannot be repeated. It all depends upon the conditions what we are giving to the random number generator software. How many types of random numbers are there? Two. How many types of random numbers are there? True, pseudo. True. Software is generating the random number on its own without any human involvement. True nahi? क्या है पूरा बोलो? I know I'm telling true only. You tell. It is a true random numbers. But in Monte Carlo simulation and in practical world also, in 99.99% of the cases, probabilistic model, 99.99% of the cases, we use which what? Pseudo random numbers, wherein I will give what to computer? Initial number. That initial number ko we call what? Seed. Using that seed, multiple random numbers are generated. In case if I don't want to give seed, then can I ask computer to take its own seed? Can I ask a simulation software to take its own seed to generate random numbers? Yes. In that case, what it will use? Time. Present time it will take. I am not giving any number. I am not giving any 0, 99, 100. Nothing I am giving. I am asking computer to generate its own seed. Whenever a seed is used to generate a random number, it is always pseudo random number. Clear? When seed is not used, matlab there is no basis of generating random numbers, then it is called true. I am not giving any seed or any number, any specific details to software. I am asking software to create its own seed. Then it is called what? Then also it is called pseudo. Pseudo means seed is mandatory. In that case, what is the seed what computer will take? Time. Exact time at what I am asking it to take. Question number. What you never have to study in Telugu? Study. You never have something to study always. Number 3 in Telugu. Moodu. Let us start problem number 3. What you never have to study. No, some students are like this. It takes time for them to understand. Am I correct? Now, question number 3. Okay. Oh, 3. कल बात करना. Okay. Now, let us continue. Question number 3. Level of problems will keep increasing now. Thoda, little, I will, basic problems we will go to advanced problems and then we will solve QP. QP, I hope you know. Question paper. A small retailer has studied weekly receipts and payments of past how many weeks? So frequency is how many weeks? 200 weeks total. And has developed the following set of information. Which set of information? Following. Kya talent hai baap. That fellow has given us weekly receipts and weekly payments. In this case, have they given us frequency or directly probability? So will you convert probability into frequency and then reconvert into probability, or you have to take directly? Weekly receipts they have given 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, 12,000. What is the probability that I will get 3,000 income? Very good. Okay. What is the probability that I will get 5,000 receipt? Very good. What is the probability that I will get 7,000 income? Like that, they have given us weekly payments ka probability also, weekly receipts probability also. Using the following set of random numbers, which are not given following, they are given later on. Simulate the weekly pattern for receipts and payments for how many weeks? Of the next quarter. Assuming further that the opening balance is how much? 8,000. So opening balance we have to take 8,000. So what we should calculate? Opening balance plus receipts minus what is the estimated balance at the end of 12 weeks? What is the highest weekly balance? And what is the average weekly balance? Three things we have to calculate. One is balance at the end of 12 weeks, highest balance and average balance. This we have to calculate. And for which they have also given us what? Random number for receipts, random number for payments. Clear? How these random numbers are generated? Randomly. Your name? Asif bhai. Asif bhai, how do we generate random numbers? Your head, we don't generate random numbers. Computer generates random numbers. How does computer generate random numbers, Asif bhai? Randomly. And who decides this randomness? You or computer. On what basis? Any basis. It is random, right? Clear? Now, how many steps may we have to divide always our problem? 2 steps. First step may we will create what? Range. And in second step we will create what? The actual answer. So this is solution number 3. Solution number 3. వాట్ ఎప్పుడు ఉండదు మీకు ఏది చదవడానికి ఎప్పుడు ఏమి ఉండదు అంతే. సో సొల్యూషన్ నంబర్ 3. నౌ ఎవ్రీవన్ సైలెన్స్ నౌ. గర్ల్స్, పసుపులత క్లాస్. No, yellow dress, right? That is why. Okay. Okay, now listen very carefully. ऐसा नहीं मैडम, ऐसा. Now solution number 3. Table showing, clear? Table showing what? Range. Table showing range or random number range for what? For receipts and payments. You can create here 2 tables, separate table for receipts, separate table for payments, or you can write together also. It all depends upon the space what you are having in your answer sheet. Asif bhai, am I correct? Very good. A for Asif, A for t-shirt. Acha, you are remembering your X, that is why it is AX. Okay. Now, so first we have to take what? Receipt. Now, in receipt, what are the receipts given to us? 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, 12,000. 3,000, 5,000, 7,000 and 12,000. Now, after that we have to, they have given us what? Probability. That also they have already given us 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 and 0.1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Total obviously it is 1 only, right? 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 1. Now probability ko we convert into what? Cumulative probability in order to find out the range. Cumulative probability 0.20, 0.50, 0.90 and 1. From this we create what? Range. Range will be 0 to, why not exactly 20? Because we are using probabilistic model or deterministic model. Then it will be 20 to 49, 50 to 89, 90 to 99. I have lots of space here. So here only I will write the range for payments. Now let us see payment. For payments, what they have given? 4, 6, 8 and 10. 4, 6, 8 and 10,000. And probabilities also they might have already given to us. 3, 4, 2 and 1. 3, 4, 2 and 1. After probability we create what? Cumulative probability. 0.30, 0.70, 0.90 and 1. Next, now we have to create what? Range for random numbers. 0 to 29, 30 to 69, 70 to 89 and 90 to 99. So we have created range for receipts and range for payments. Now they are also telling us that opening balance is how much for us? 8,000. That also we have to consider, and then we have to prepare balance sheet. Matlab sheet of balances. You're writing? Or you want to write later? Later? Okay. Understood till here? I hope this is what you might have already done in your OM. After this, we have to create what? Simulated values of receipts, payments and closing balances. Step number 2 is simulated balances or values. Simulated values of receipts, payments and balances. For how many weeks? 12 weeks. For how many weeks? 12 weeks. Simulated values of receipts, payments and closing balances for how many weeks? 12 weeks. So first we will take week 1. Girls, let us test your intelligence. After 1 what will come? Only girls will reply. Girls, very good. Then जोर से. Next, then no energy only. Now see how boys will reply. Boys 8 के बाद क्या आता? I asked you to tell. डर के भाग जाते हैं लोग. Then 10, 11, 12. Clear? I know someone is in boys sitting, a person known as Ori, but don't behave like that fellow. Now 12 weeks. Now we have to take what? Receipts. Now complete silence, boys. Now let us take receipts. Random number for receipts. Random number for receipts. They have directly given us here in the question for receipts 3, 91, 38, 3, 91, 38, 55, then 17, 46, 32. First let me write these numbers, right? I forgot. 17, 46, 32. 17, 46, 32. 43, 69, 72. 24, 22. Now, using these random numbers, let us find out receipt or expected receipt. Always use the word expected because it is not the receipt what you are going to get. There is a probability of getting that receipt. So always use the word expected. Now, in case, 1 minute, this is for receipts, right? In case if 3 is a random number, then what will be the receipt? 3,000. For 91, 12,000. For 38, 5,000. For 55, 7,000. For 17, 3,000. 46, 5,000. 32, 5,000. 43, 5,000. 69, 7,000. 72, 7,000. 24, 5,000. 22, 5,000. Now we have got receipts. After that, now same thing we have to do for what? Payments. Now random number for payments. 61, 96, 30. 61, 96, 30. 32, 388. 32, 388. 48, 28, 88. 48, 28, 88. 18, 71, 71, 99. Now same thing we will do for payment. For 61, what will I get? Expected payment 6,000. Then for 96, 10,000. For 30, 6,000. For 32, 6,000. For 3, 4,000. For 88, 8,000. For 48, 6,000. For 28, 4,000. For 88, 8,000. And for 18, 4,000. 71, 8,000. 99, 10,000. So we got the expected receipts and expected. Now we have to calculate end of the week balance. End of week balance. Now what was the opening balance they told we have? Now 8,000 plus first week mein how much I have received? So 8 plus 3 how much? Now 11,000 minus 6,000 how much? So what is the balance at the end of first week? So here I will write 8,000 which is the opening balance plus 3,000 minus 6,000. This is how we got week 1 closing balance. Now week 1 closing balance plus 12,000 how much? 17. 17,000 minus 10,000 how much? 7,000. No need to write this every time. It is just to make you remember. Next 7,000 which is closing balance plus 5,000 minus 6,000. It will be how much? 6,000. Now 6,000 plus 7,000 minus 6,000 how much? 7,000. Very good. 7,000 plus 3 how much? 10. 10,000 minus 4,000? 6,000. Next 6,000 plus 5 how much? 11. 11,000 minus 8,000 how much? 3,000. Next 3,000 plus 5,000 how much? 8,000 minus 6,000? 2,000. 2,000 plus 5,000 how much? 7,000 minus 4,000 how much? 3,000. Next 3,000 plus 7,000 how much? 10. 10 minus 8? 2,000. Next 2,000 plus 7,000 how much? 9 minus 4? 5,000. Next 5,000 plus 5,000 how much? 10. 10 minus 8? 2,000. Next 2,000 plus 5,000 how much? 7. And 7,000 is receipts plus opening balance. But payments how much I have made? So it will be negative 3,000. It will be negative 3,000. Now take a total of this. So what is the net amount here? 45,000. Check once again. $45,000. 45,000. So this is our answer. But now let us see what exactly they are asking us to calculate so that we can write the answers. Now, first what they asked us to calculate? What is the estimated balance what is the estimated balance at the end of how many weeks? So what is the estimated balance at the end of 12 weeks? 45. Estimated balance at the end of 12 weeks is 45,000. 45,000. Clear? This is the first thing what they have asked us to do. Now, then they told what? What is the highest weekly balance during the quarter? What is the highest close? 6, 7, I think it's 7,000. So what is the highest balance? 7,000. So that will be the highest balance, highest weekly balance during quarter. Estimated balance at the end of 12th week, not after 12 weeks. Okay. Of 12th week, sorry. At the end of 12th week, it will be minus 3,000. And here, highest weekly balance during the quarter will be 7,000. Clear? Next, what else they are asking? What is the average weekly balance for the quarter? So what is the total balance we have? Average balance will be 45,000 divided by how many weeks? Simple, divided by 12 weeks. So what will be the average balance? 3,750. So all the three calculations done. Clear? You will copy. Start. Anyone has any doubts? Pakka. First two problems are, you might have already done these problems in OM. No. These are ICMI problems of OM. Same problems they have copied and pasted in final also. What Sai Babu? Naga Sai, right? What, all three sisters wearing the same color today? What special? Nothing. Randomly. You have simulated which color to wear tomorrow. Yellow, yellow. Full colorful. There you go. Chessboard. That is why yesterday also you are telling black color, white color, ante. Today someone else. What? Okay. Done. Solution number 3. Table number 1 copied. Anyone writing? Drink water, madam. Done? Should I scroll? Acha, stone, what do you call stone in Telugu? Noor muskon rai. Now everyone silence, boys and girls. Complete silence when someone is writing. I don't want you to talk when you're writing, and don't write when you're talking. Clear? So complete silence I expect when I'm explaining something also, when I'm writing something also, when you're also copying something. In case if you talk, you will be an outstanding student in my class. Understood, Mr. Understanding? Better. Done? Should I scroll? From next problem, start writing along with me. Your name? Malhotra. Okay. Should I tell something now? Then again they'll put a meme on you. More water. At least tomorrow you download the soft copy of ICMI material and keep, so that when I'm solving the problems it will become easy for you till they give you the printout of material. Then if they don't give, it's okay. I'm teaching everything from ICMI only, right? Then every concept and every question of ICMI material plus previous year questions I'm going to discuss in class. If they give you printout also of my material, that is nothing but ICMI material ka copy, but in thoda design format, nothing else. Done? Your actual name, madam? Okay. Maithili. It's a language, right? What language you speak? Maithili. Okay. Now, done? Now note down the heading, random numbers. Or you want me to solve one problem today? Or theory? Break you want to? Come, I'll break your head. Your name? Yeshu. Yeshu the balle balle. Now, note down the heading, random numbers. So whatever I've given explanation to random numbers, I've shown you some calculations and all, right? I'll give you some theory on that. Now, under that, point number 1. Random numbers are sequence of numbers whose probability of occurrence is same as another number. So how much is the chance of selecting number 1? Like let us say if I'm having 10 random numbers. So every random number is having 1/10 chance of getting selected. 10% chance of getting selected. That is why they are called what? Random numbers. This is possible only when we don't want to repeat the random numbers. Here I think we have seen, right? They have given us an option here. This holds true only when but in case if I see here numbers are removed, or in case if numbers are reused, is there an equal chance of getting selected or there is no equal chance of getting selected? There is no equal chance of getting selected. Next, point number. Very good. Clear? Point number 2. Tables of random numbers. दिख रहा नंबर जैसा नहीं दिख रहा. Tables of random numbers are available. Tables of what? Random numbers are available in different books. And I told you, right, almost every book, and in almost in every type of random number generator, we normally use how many number digits? 2 digits only, like 0 to 99. You can use higher numbers also, but most of the cases may we use what? 0 to 99 only. So tables of random numbers are available in different books, but we still use book se collected random numbers or computer generated random numbers. Clear? But however, usually for simulation, excuse me madam, usually for simulation, what do we use? We use computer programs or books? Computer programs are used. You are coughing or laughing or simultaneous? And you don't concentrate there, concentrate here. I am a faculty, I have to concentrate everywhere, not you. Okay? Your eyes should be simulated on my face, not on other faces. Okay? Computer. So what do we use? We use computer programs. These are generally what numbers? True random numbers or pseudo random numbers? Pseudo random numbers. Now what do we mean by pseudo random numbers? They are true random numbers or they are not random numbers. Pseudo means they are not random numbers because they require what? Seed. Something which does not require a seed is called true random number. Something which requires a seed is called what? Pseudo random numbers. Clear? These are generally what random numbers? Pseudo random numbers. Pseudo random numbers requires what? Requires seed. Clear? Requires seed. Means first digit or first number which generates second number. Which generates what? Second number. And then from second number, which number will be generated? Third. From third number, fourth. Fourth number, and so on. So on. Okay. So the number what I am giving for the first time is called what? Seed. And that seed is used to generate what? Second number. Second number is considered as a seed for third number. Third number is considered as a seed for, but the first number what I am giving, first number who will give? A computer will generate by itself or a human being will give? That is the main. In case if human being does not give any number, and in case if I ask a software to take its own seed, then what it will take? The time, exact time at which I am asking it to take, that time will be considered as what? Seed. Using that time it will generate random numbers on its own. Clear? Next. Testing whether you are seeing or not. Clear? There are two methods. How many methods? Two methods. कान साफ करके बैठो. Who is that told 3? Who is that? Nagendar. There are two types of procedures to generate. There are two types of procedures to generate seed. How many procedures? Two. The first one is congruence method. And second one is residue method. What is the first method? Congruence method. And second one is residue method. These methods are not a part of our syllabus, so no need to learn. Just remember the names for MCQs. So how many methods are there to generate a seed? Two methods. What is the first method? Congruence. And second method is what? Seed method. Clear? This much theory I think should be more than enough for you to understand what is random number. There is some more theory which is there in our material, ICMI material, which is very technical, that I will explain at the end. Some formulas they have used to explain how random numbers are generated. That formulas I will explain with the help of Excel sheets. Not now, maybe after the end of this chapter. Right now not required. So right now what is random number? What are random numbers? They are sequence of numbers whose probability of occurrence is exactly same. How much probability I have for selecting number 8? Exactly same probability I have for selecting number 99. So between 0 to 99, every number has a equal chance of getting selected only when I am generating the numbers, I am not reusing them. If I give a instruction to a software to reuse the numbers, then in that case, some numbers may have a higher chance of getting selected, some numbers may have a lesser chance or probability of getting selected. Clear? Next. Tables of random numbers are available in multiple books, and in almost every book they have used how many digits? 2 digits only. Correct, I told. But still, do we use books to check the random numbers, or we use computers to generate the random numbers using some technical formula? And those random numbers are called what? Pseudo random numbers, because 100% computer does not generate on its own. It requires a human involvement, and that human involvement is required always or only for the first time. That first time is called what? Seed. And that seed को generate करने के लिए how many methods we have? Two methods. What is the first method? Congruence method. And second one is residue method. Clear? Balance concepts we will discuss in tomorrow. Tomorrow also again I will continue with problems. Please download that soft copy of ICMI material.